good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Bma's Crafty Corner. I am Bma, better known as Els. And today we are playing the not so family friendly feud. How's everybody doing? How we faring out there in the world? Did everybody get their clocks fixed right? Or did you wake up and go, holy shit? Because I've done that. Alrighty. We need an urban myth card. We need some late night. Late night. I need a new rubber band. That one's gone. Alrighty, so let's see. It is the second day of December. It is currently 74 degrees outside. Yeah. You know what? We need score sheets. I don't have any score sheets. Let's do that. I think they're in here. I don't know. Nope. Let's see. No, that's not it. I gotta put all this stuff in the right place. I'm telling you. All right. Because I don't have any printed up. I'm going to print some up. So let's see. Is there paper in the printer? There is. That's always a good thing, right? All right. Let's go here. Oh, stop fussing with me. Da-da-da. Put that in there. Here we go. All right, so we are printing up a score sheet. How is everybody? Like, does it feel like it's November? Does anybody else feel like, what the hell is going on? Like, I feel like it should be like July, you know? August at the latest. All right. Miss Janie's here. Hello, my dear. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Miss Francis. Hi, Maggie. Missed you. Been a few days. Maggie, haven't seen you in a while. All right. I have a score sheet, which is good because we need that. Let me grab the paper trimmer here. Trim this puppy down. All righty. We have a score sheet. We have a month's worth of score sheets. Okay. I need a pen. Today is 11/2. I'm telling you, seriously, like it should not be this damn late in the year. You know, it's 40 there. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that would. I snicker because my son, who lives in Kansas, I get the weather reports for Kansas because, well, he's my boy and I want to keep track of what goes on around him, and he he's been under a freeze warning for 3 days. So, all right. So I am now live on YouTube, just like you are. Hey, Patty Ann. Hi, how you doing? I always feel like I should choose the frantic hand when I see those things. All righty. So we're going to give this just a couple more minutes, and then, we'll do the rules because YouTube says I have to do that. And then, we'll play the damn game. Okay. That. Put this over here. I need the pen over here real quick so I can write down 10 o'clock because that's when I took my pills. Otherwise I forget. And then like an hour from now, my head will still be banging and I'll be like, did I take my pills? Let me take more. And I can't do that. So. I'll just cut these down and put them in the book. All right. So we got stuff going on in case you haven't heard. I am going to be participating in a collaboration. It's called Terry's Crafty Christmas 25. And I know, a little late in the year for Christmas collabs, but I guess this is the time they do it every year. And my video doesn't come out until the 23rd, but I'm going to make a pre-video just to let everybody know who's participating and all that at the beginning, so that if y'all want to follow this thing, because there's prizes, that y'all can do that. Aw. Aw. Pretty babies. So, because there's a lot of people participating in this thing, there's 43 channels participating in this thing. It's a huge thing. And it's called Terry's Crafty Christmas 25. That's the hashtag for it. So that's the one you guys are going to look for. Rose is participating in this one. Also, I'll be honest, most of these people I've never heard of. There's probably 3 or 4 that I have. I've heard of Sweet Pea Papers. Obviously, I know Sweet Peas and Roses. I Turtly Love It. I've heard of them. But most of these I haven't heard of. So I have gone and watched some of their videos and stuff. And they are, they are very, very creative ladies. And it's always good to see like different takes on stuff and different perspectives on things, and the way that different people use the same subjects to come up with completely different things. Like mixed media, when we do mixed media, nobody ever comes up with anything that looks even remotely the same, even though it all contains the same stuff. And so I was checking them out. So I encourage you guys to check them out. And so I'm going to do a pre-video that just kind of announces the whole thing and gives you the list of all of the participants. You can go to the link tree and get all of that and be able to go and watch some of those. And I'm also going to be showing some of the digitals that are going to be used by the participants, because I think there's 10 or 12 different digital sets that are available to the creators in this. And so we're going to be doing, I haven't picked mine yet, but I am going to pull a couple of them and show you guys. I'll probably do it in as like a PowerPoint type presentation so that you guys can kind of get a look at some of the stuff. But I'm going to have to be careful and make sure that I watermark it and all that stuff so that people don't, so it doesn't get copied, because that's not fair to the designers. Yeah. But you guys know I'm not a joiner, but I joined this. Rose asked me if I wanted to participate, and I was like, I don't know. And she's like, but you get some free digitals, and you get to meet some new people. And I was like, okay, fine. Because let's be honest, I'm not a joiner. We all know this. I'm more of a, and I don't give a flying. I have none to give. Zero. But yeah, I have gone and I've started kind of looking at them, and I encourage you to subscribe to these ladies and to, check out their stuff and their videos and see what's out there. Because I have noticed that even on YouTube, crafting communities can be very small, and so it's very narrow. For me to have been a designer and a YouTuber for as many years as I have, and to look at this list and go, most of these people I've never heard of, that's an issue. But and some of the people that are in there, there's one lady who put in the Facebook, the private Facebook group, that this will be her very first ever video, and the courage to be able to do that, to do your very first video and put it into a collaboration is, we're not worthy. That's a big jump of faith. And I, for one, always celebrate that in somebody. And that's why when we have somebody new come in, I always tell you guys, go subscribe to their channel, because you never know when they might eventually decide that they're going to take the jump and put out something, and you want to be there for it. So Travel Crafter Angela. Do you know, is that the name of the channel? I got one Angela, two Angelas. No, one Angela. It's the same Angela. There's only one Angela, and her channel is Angela Jones Designs. So that's going to be one that's going to be in there. So I'm going to highlight some of that stuff and show you guys. I can only pick one because I only have one slot. Because I'm new, I only have one slot, so I can only pick one of the digitals. And first off, all of the designers are fantastic. Second, they are very generous for offering these kits up for this collaboration. Three, I would love to do something with all of them, but I just don't have the time. Okay, yeah, I have videos posted through March, but I don't have the time to design individual projects for each one of them. And some of them, although beautiful, do not lend themselves to my style of crafting. So some of them I can't use. I just can't. So one video for me for now is okay, but they're like, it has to be 20 minutes. And I've gotten really good at cutting down my videos to like that 15 to 20 minute mark. So now and it has to be a minimum of 20 minutes. So now I have to figure out how to bulk it out a little bit. Maybe I won't put so many breaks in it. I don't know. All right. We're at 14 minutes, and that means we're going to go ahead and start the feud. So anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen, I will hit the stop, and it will look like this. Okay? And I am copying and pasting that right now. There we go. Control V. It's in. Answers are scored based on ranking. So if you get the top answer, you get 5 points, so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, anything from the fifth answer down gets a point. I will also Carlin these answers. So if it says t-shirt and shirt, it's going to be a shirt, period. So it's going to move, to whatever the highest point value is there. Each player's their own team. No Googling is allowed. If you Google it, don't come back and go, well, it did on Google. I don't care what the Church of Google says. I know it's Sunday, but we ain't praying. Only the weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie will be resolved by a number draw. Your number will be your place on the leaderboard, and it must pull directly on your number in order for you to win. There's no closest without going over, because if you're 1 and somebody else is 6, and let's say you're 1 and somebody's 5 and it pulls 3. You're still 2 numbers apart. So that doesn't seem fair to me. So it has to hit your number exactly. We will draw until somebody is found. You must be, and the truth is if there's 2 winners, I give 2 prizes. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, provide me with some shipping information. And although this game is open to everyone, only those in the continental U.S. will receive a physical prize. If you're outside of that, I will send you a digital. So that is all of that. I am going to get live on my live. There we go. All right. So we are going to play 10 questions of the late night edition of Family Feud. And then we're going to play 1 round of Urban Myth. And the Urban Myth round is very simple. It is either a myth or it's true. It's one or the other. So take your shot at it. Okay. If you don't know, guess. Go with the crowd. I don't know, but guess, because it's worth 5 bonus points. Okay. Here we go. Name something that might fall off of an old stripper when she's upside down on the pole. We're just right out the gate, guys. Just right out the gate. Here we go. Name something that might fall off of an old stripper when she's upside down on the pole. Oh, we may not have had enough coffee for this yet. Oh. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Just bam, right out the gate. Okay. Oh. Oh. Name something that might fall off an old stripper when she's upside down on a pole. Wow. Oh. Okay, name something that might fall off of an old stripper when she's upside down on a pole. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay. Alrighty. Number 1 answer, her bra or top. Number 2, her teeth. Number 3, her wig. Number 4, her pasties. And number 5, her thong, dollar bills, or her jewelry. Okay, some of these people have apparently never seen strippers. Yeah, her dollar bills might fall. No. No stripper ever is going to lose a dollar bill. All right, let's go to the top and see what we have. We have Patty Ann. And Patty Ann says her wig. And that's 3. Janie. All of a sudden, I can't spell this morning. Janie with an I, and she says, the false teeth. That's 4. Maggie. Maggie says, wig. 3. Who's next? Miss Francis. And Miss Francis says, the wig. 3. And then we have Miss Tammy. And Tammy said, her teeth. 4. Hi, Miss Mari. We're going to put Mari on the list. And I'm giving her a point for showing up. Okay. We asked 100 married men. Name a place you'd hate to find another man's underwear. We asked 100 married men, name a place you'd hate to find another man's underwear. It's time for a haircut, guys. Yeah, that kind of trauma again. So I'm starting to get nervous about it, going, does she still work at that salon? Can I get my haircut? Yeah, it's one of those days. Because I'm going today to get a haircut. I have to, because my hair is down to the tip of my nose, which means it's covering my glasses, which means it's annoying me. Yeah, they asked men. We asked 100 married men, name a place you'd hate to find another man's underwear. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control V, enter. There's your stop, ladies. Let's take a look. There's 4 answers on this card. Number 1 answer, our house. Anywhere. Number 2, in the wife's car. Number 3, in her purse. Or number 4, on your wife. All right, let's go up here and take a look. I see Janie. She said in the bed. That's in the house. So that's 5. Mari's in the drawer. That's in the house. Francis is in the house. Maggie's in the house. Patty Ann said car. So that's 4. So then I got, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go. Hold on, I got to refresh because it's all jumbled up. I hate when it gets jumbled like this. Okay, here we go. All right, so Tammy said in the bed. Janie said in the bed. Maggie said in the bed. Francis said in the bed. Mari said in the drawer. Same thing. It's in the house. All righty, here we go. Name a penalty that a football referee's partner might call on them in the bedroom. Name a penalty that a football referee's partner might call on them in the bedroom. Cool. I just had a question that popped into my head as I was reading that. I was like, are there any female referees in the NFL? Apparently there is. One, her name is Sarah Thomas, and she was hired in 2015. She has officiated in a Super Bowl and some other major games, and she's been the first woman to do so. That's cool. Because, sometimes weird things pop into your head. That popped into my head, and I was like, I got to find out. Name a penalty that a football referee's partner might call on them in the bedroom. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Number 1 answer, offsides. Number 2, a foul. Number 3 is holding. Number 4, false start or roughness. And number 5 is out of bounds. So let's see. Janie, Mari, 0. Timeout's not a referee call. No. You girls do not watch football. Okay. Let's see. Out of bounds for Patty Ann and Tammy. Get you a point. Foul. 4 points for Miss Maggie. And Miss Francis, 3 points for holding. See? Name something that pops up at the worst possible time. Name something that pops up at the worst possible time. Oh, crap. I like wrestling too, but I still watch football. I'm a Redskins fan, diehard. I don't care what they think they've renamed that team. They're the Washington Redskins, okay? Being somebody of Native American blood myself, I don't care. All right, name something that pops up at the worst possible time. All right, here we go. Name something that pops up at the worst possible time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're being gentle? Okay. Number 1 answer, people. Aunt Edna. Yeah. Number 2, a zit or blemish. Number 3, bills or taxes. Number 4, some kind of cold or illness or death in the family. And number 5, your quivering member. That's what it says. It says my quivering member. Yeah. All right. So Mari got 2 for the funeral. And everybody else got 1. Boy, this is a hard game this week. Name something you do at a friend's party that you wouldn't do at a family reunion. I guess this all depends on your family, let's be honest. Name something that you would do at a friend's party that you would not do at a family reunion. Like I said, I think this depends on your family. Name something you would do at a friend's party that you wouldn't do at a family reunion. Okay, Janie, that one is very specific. Oh. Name something you do at a friend's party that you would not do at a family reunion. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have a rule about drinking. Never, ever get drunk further from home than you're willing to crawl to your bed. And since I now have arthritis in my knees, I'm not willing to crawl from the bathroom to my bed. So, all right. So, number 1 answer, get drunk, play beer pong. Number 2, flirt or tap a tail. Number 3, sing show tunes. Number 4, smoke cigarettes or dress very sexy. And number 5, tell dirty jokes or do, pharmaceuticals. All right, let's go up here and let's see what we got. Let's see. Patty Ann says, get very drunk. And Janie says that too. So they both get 5 points. All right, Miss Maggie says, take your clothes off. I think we're going to put that with dressing casually. 2. I think that's kind of casual. 2 for Miss Francis. Tammy says, get wasted. That's down at the bottom. It's a 1. Mari. And Mari says, you don't get drunk. That's a nickel. Okay. Name something romantic you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. Name something romantic you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. Okay. I got you, Tim. Name something romantic that you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. That man had a voice. Damn. Name something romantic you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I once heard somebody say that Barry White could sing the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle and make it sound dirty. All righty. I'm going to refresh. Name something romantic you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. The number 1 answer, dancing. Number 2, smooching and cuddling. Number 3, petting the hamster. Number 4, singing or serenading. And number 5, cooking, eating, drinking wine, or taking a bath. So let's go up here and see what we have. We have slow dancing. We have slow dancing. Slow dancing, slow dancing, slow dancing. Mari said make it out, and that's a 4. And everybody else got that nickel. Let's get it on. Okay. Number 7. Oh, damn. Okay. This one says say. I don't think I'd say anything. I would punch them square in the mouth. We asked 100 single women, what would you say if a date asked you if your breasts were real? What would you say if a date asked you if your breasts were real? See, Jamie, you with me. I'd just punch him right in the mouth. That's it. We're done. Now, I've had men ask me, where the hell did those come from? Because usually I wear sports bras that are a little bit small because I don't like to strangle myself. If I lean over or something. But come Ren Fair, I put them in a corset, which makes them even bigger. And men that have known me for years go, where the hell did those come from? I've been keeping them in my pocket just for this occasion. We asked 100 single women, what would you say if a date asked you if your breastises were real? You wore bridges and a man asked you what the metal clip was on your teeth. Did you tell him that that those were your man eaters? Oh. All right, we asked 100 single men. Sorry, I put the stop in without the countdown. If your date asked if your breasts were real. Number 1, yes, of course. Number 2, you want to find out? Number 3, what do you think? Number 4, your man boobs real? And number 5, you'll never know. All right. You'll never know. 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 As far as I'm concerned, let me see. Deck him and walk out. Too bad you'll never find out. Deck him and walk out. Hit him and walk out. None of your business and walk out. Walk out. Y'all get 1 point, but I got to be honest with you. For this one, I feel bad about that. Because that would be like every woman I know, that would be the answer. I don't know what I don't know a single woman who, if some guy looked at her and said, are your titties real? Would go, well, of course they are. Or even look at him and go, you want to find out? No, there is no man drop dead gorgeous enough for me to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, they must have been like 15. I don't know. Name someone a lonely guy would not want to know he owned an inflatable doll. Who is the one person that some guy wouldn't want to know that he has an inflatable girlfriend? Yeah, young and dumb. Yeah, we're going with that. Young and dumb. He's under there. Oh, it's just where that's creased. Okay. Like, I had my hand right here, and I was like, feels like there's a lump right there. Okay. Yeah, it's where the end of the jeweling is. You guys know I keep a diamond art underneath here. Keeps it flat. Name someone a lonely guy would not want to know he owned an inflatable doll. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, his mom. Number 2, his buds. Number 3, his wife or mate. Number 4, his boss or coworkers. And number 5, his pastor, rabbi, date, or a new prospect. So everybody said mommy. And question number 9. Name something you'd hate to walk in on your grandparents doing. Like, I know how I got here. I don't need to see it. Name something you'd hate to walk in on your grandparents doing. I wonder if anybody's ever. I'm sure there is a list out there. I'm going to find it. Name something you'd hate to walk in on your grandparents doing. Name something that you'd hate to walk in on your grandparents doing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer. Playing Bury the Cane. Number 2, bathing. Number 3, fighting or Frenching. I guess there's the same passion on both ends. 2, peeing or a tour of duty. And number 5, sleeping. I want you to know that burying the cane has 73. 73. Everything else is single digits. Let's see. Sex, making out, sex, having oral sex. Ooh, Tammy. Everybody gets the nickel. Like, I wonder if there's a list out there somewhere of how many ways people can, use these euphemisms to describe a physical act of love or passion or hate. Damn. Name an animal you would not want your lover to compare you to. Name an animal that you would not want your lover to compare you to. Name an animal that you would not want your lover to compare you to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dang. All right. Number 1 answer, a pig or a hog. Number 2, a cow. Number 3, a skunk or a dog or chihuahua. Number 4 is an ape or monkey. And number 5 is a donkey or a jackass. Mari says dog. 2. Francis said elephant. I'm sorry, Miss Francis, but that one is not on here. Not that they would live. Tammy says dog. And that's 2. And then we got pig, pig, pig. 5, 5, 5. Okay. Here is our urban myth question. Now, keep in mind that this is an all or nothing. You either get 5 points or you get 0. It is entirely up to you. But if you don't know the answer, guess. Because you might get it right. And if you get it right, you get 5 extra points. So this is, yeah. Jessica Rabbit appears to be sans underwear in several frames of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now, is that an urban myth or is that true? Jessica Rabbit appears to be sans underwear, no underwear, in several frames of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I'm going to give you a line of garbly-goo. Looks like this. Now you put in your answers. And then, we'll have some more garbly-goo. Jessica Rabbit appears to have no underwear on in several frames of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is that an urban myth or is that true? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody. So I'm going to give you the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1. And I am going to put in the garbly-goo. There we go. That is absolutely true. This occurs when Jessica is thrown from a taxi cab in Toontown. As she's thrown and she spins, it looks like she doesn't have any underwear on under her dress. So it is true. It is true. Let's see. So everybody except for Mari got the point on that one. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All righty. Oh, let me get down my little calculator here in case we need it. I don't think we will, but you never know. All right, Miss Patty Ann, you are number 1, and we are going to go with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Miss Janie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Miss Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Miss Francis has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Miss Tammy, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. Miss Mari, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I'm going to recalculate the top 2 scores just to make sure. 4, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, let's just do this. I'm putting 5,555. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 35 plus 1, 1, and 4. Don't ask me. My fingers can't even work today. 41. All right, let's try this one again. Maggie, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then you have a 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1. 41. All right, so we have 2 winners at 41. Let's go ahead and see who's the ultimate winner. All right, to the numbers. Random number. Number 6. That's good. All right. No repeat. All right. Miss Janie, you are number 2. Miss Maggie, you are number 3. 5, 1, 3. Miss Maggie. Okay. Let's go get some prizes. Shall we? Of course we shall. Okay. Miss Maggie, I'm going to send you the set of Jolie Boutiques. 18 pieces of assorted hearts. Well, you know, we're coming up on the new year. And that means Valentine's Day. Miss Maggie. Now, since our Janie does not do paper crafting, I will be sending her along some labels that are ribbon that say handmade for her to put on her quilts. I should probably put this in a, you know, the name facing out so that I can actually see. There we go. And we can read it, sort of. Bye, honey. Be careful. All right, putting that in the bin. Wow. And I'm pretty sure that I took the labels out to the garage. I'm pretty sure they're in my sewing cabinet. But it's ribbon, and it just says handmade with love. And I send those to Miss Janie, and she puts them on her quilts. So if you do a different type of craft, and you don't do paper craft, if you let me know, if I can, I will, you know, see if I can come up with something for you that's more fit to you when you win. Because, you know, there's no sense in me sending you something if you can't use it, you know? Gotta get rid of all these. Hold on. Just since I started playing, there's like 900 notifications here. I'm looking for something, and it's not here. Where is it? No. Okay. So let me put this away. Let's do that. All right, we're going to put this in the book. And since we're on November the 2nd, let's go ahead and move that over. There we go. All right, tomorrow I have a one-sheet wonder. I don't remember what the hell it is, but it's a one-sheet wonder. It's tomorrow. And then the next day, November 4th, we're going to have the washi tape caddy. Just this little simple box. And that's going to start off our Christmas boxes 25. We're going to have a Twix box, a Hershey Kiss box. There's a Ghirardelli square box, and the Hershey Nuggets boxes. We're also going to have a lot of other things going on this month. I don't know what the idea book project is for this week or what we're going to be doing for Craft with Me. But, every Saturday night we have mixed media at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 7, 8, and 9 across the country, except during daylight savings, and then it's not. And you guys know, if you live in a state that doesn't do daylight savings, then you know what it is. Next Sunday is we'll have our game first thing in the morning, like we always do, and then Sunday afternoon we'll have our sale. It'll be my last sale of the year. Through the end of the year, we are going to be continuing to do the Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsels. We're getting a lot of positive feedback. We are. Me, myself, and I, the three people that run my business. We are getting a lot of positive feedback on that one. We do have our New Year's Eve bash coming up. And that is 3 or 4, of our very own. And I send you some weird thing to use, and you have to use it to make something. And we do that while we're celebrating New Year's across the country. And we start off at 8 o'clock my time, Pacific Standard Time. So it's 8, 9, 10, and 11 across the country, 1 hour before midnight in New York on the East Coast. And then, we celebrate all the way through until everybody has had their New Year's. So I'm here till midnight my time. So I'm live for 4 hours. Okay. 5 hours. Let's see. Anything else? Hi, Gypsy. Honey, Gypsy, nobody's ever late. Nobody's ever late, baby. You just didn't play this week. That's all. So we have that. I am posting. There's a new list of videos. I'll go in today and take off what's left of October. But November through, I believe it's February. Yeah, November through February is fully booked and totally posted. That does not mean that I won't add stuff to it. We all know I will. But if you want to get that, you can pick that up. You can get it through here, through the YouTube channel, or you can go over to the Facebook group if you're a member there. What else? Somebody said I should also post that in like my Ko-Fi. That I should put it in there. I don't know. To me, that just sounds like more work for me. But, But we will definitely be here for New Year's, as always. Also coming up, we have Thanksgiving on the 27th. Keep in mind that at some point during the 27th, I will be live. I'll be live as much as possible on the 27th. And the reason for that is that most of my family goes to my daughter's for Thanksgiving. I usually just cook for me and Hubber, and he works that day because he would be insane not to. It's like double pay. Plus a holiday bonus pay. So he would be stupid not to work that day. So he works it because he's here. And so we make a small turkey just for him and I, and, a little pot of potatoes and stuff like that. We just cornbread, whatever. But we basically stay home, and it's just the two of us because we don't have anybody this year. We might have, like a friend stop by or something, but he doesn't have any business all day. He just sits there all day and plays on his phone. And so I basically go live most of the day, taking short breaks just to, put the turkey in the oven, whip the potatoes, that kind of thing. So if you are going to be alone on Thanksgiving, you don't have to be alone. I'm going to be here. so are other people from the tribe. You can come and hang out with us. We do the same thing on Christmas. My grandkids come over in the morning, but they leave by like 11, 12 o'clock. So once they're gone, we're pretty much on our own. Matter of fact, we've been threatening for years to just go on a cruise over the Christmas vacation. And, you know, because now they're older. Shaylee's almost 18. So, you know. So if you're going to be home alone, know that I will be here on Thanksgiving. I will be here Christmas Day. And we will be here New Year's Eve as well. Why? Because nobody in our tribe is going to be alone, damn it. So I am posting through March. I'm starting into March now. Remember, if you have a video that you would like me to take a look at, or an idea that you have that you want to see, you know, maybe it's something you saw that was done with 12 by 12 paper and you want to see if it can be done with 8.5 by 11. Maybe you didn't like the size of the project and you want it bigger or you want it smaller. Let me know. Just send me the video. Tell me what you need and I will do whatever I can. And then I will, of course, credit you and credit the original video. What else? I think that's it. So if you're new here and you haven't done so already and I have not yet offended you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there because I would love to have you around when I do offend you because it's fun. I'm kidding. It's not fun. I don't try to offend people. I just do because I'm very blatant and I have no filter. I'm sorry. I'm Irish. It just kind of, and there it is. Yeah, that big old gooey mess. But, you know, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Be here for it. And also, if you would like to cyberstalk me, don't forget to go down and look in the description box where it says more. All of my links are there. My email address, my Facebook group, all of it. It's all there. You can't not cyberstalk me if you go down. That's it. That's all I have. Until I see you guys again. Remember, I'm dark on Mondays and Tuesdays. Until I see you again, stay well. I love you guys. And I will be here. If you need me, just instant message. Bye-bye. See ya. Hey, no Harry today. What happened? Oh, I spoke too soon. Bye.